Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Joni, and it is my privilege to share the loving wisdom that the Tarot offers through the stories of archetypes and archetypical patterns of perception. And today we're going to dive right in and face our fears and talk about one of the cards people least like to see show up in their tarot card reading. You're going to recognize it immediately. It is the devil. No one wants to see the devil show up in their tarot card reading. We all know about this energy. Often I see the devil depicted as that little tempter that sits on your shoulder and in opposition to the angel sitting on the other side, and the devil tempts us with sinful thoughts and encourages us to perform sinful acts. The story goes that the devil is in direct opposition to God or Source and is in competition for possession of your immortal soul. I think a lot of us do carry a lot of fear around this archetype. And when it shows up in someone's reading, they tend to be fearful and think that there's some sort of evil at play in their lives. And they're not necessarily wrong, but it's rarely about some sort of outer evil trying to get them. It's definitely more about those inner demons, about the parts of ourselves, our beliefs, our perceptions that tend to bedevil us. And a lot of us really have a hard time looking at those not so noble aspects of yourself. But that's one of the other things that the devil encourages us to do, is to actually look within, have the courage and the capacity to look within and observe without judgment those not so noble aspects of our own personality. And so there's definitely there's definitely an opposition going on here. There's a lightness and a darkness, and there's definitely the call to choose a side. And it's not a battle between heaven and hell, nor is it a battle for your immortal soul. You are love, you are light, you are an immortal, infinite being with sovereign authority over your own soul, and nothing can take that away from you. But make no mistake, the devil is very real in our collective and is an insidious archetype that shows up in a lot of areas. So again, this is about addressing our own inner demons and creating some space for ourselves. Now, it's really, really challenging to do this work, and it's really important that you don't go into it carrying any sense of self-blame or any sort of thoughts about shameful thoughts for yourself, because again, it takes a really, really big act of courage to look at the parts of ourselves that are selfish or unforgiving, or that carry anger and rage, or shame. Again, getting back to shame. Oh gosh, so much of this work is about shining the light within the darker aspects of our own personalities and our own beliefs. And let me put forth another aspect of this card that you may never have considered. The devil also represents our innate or our original innocence. You see, it's as if we are born into this life blinded and deafened to our oneness with all of creation. And not only that, it's not so much that we make mistakes and missteps because we're inherently evil. It's because of our ignorance. So this card does represent not only the darkness that is threaded through humanity, but the darkness in our own minds, the darkness of our own perceptions, the ignorance that we carry. And so just like little children, we're stumbling around in the dark. And just like little children, we are not held responsible for the mistakes that we make. There is nothing, not one single thought or act that can remove you from the loving heart and mind of Source or God or whatever you want to call it. So find the courage to explore those sort of shadowy aspects of our being. Oh, look, the sun came out. The sun came out just in time for us to talk about all this darkness. That's very helpful. Thank you. Finding the courage and giving yourself time to do this work. It truly is the work of a lifetime to do this, what's often called shadow work. I am so proud of you if you can even begin the process of self-exploration, of really sort of digging in there and looking at, again, those not so noble aspects of your own being. And from self-curiosity, perhaps you can find some self-acceptance. And, you know, once you face that demon or face that devil, it tends to really shrink and diminish because the smallest amount of light lights up what seemingly is the most oppressive darkness. Light always, always, always wins. Okay, beautiful soul. Okay, original innocence. Go forth and do your work and do not fear the devil. Put him on your side. All right. I love you. Bye-bye.